Coming up on Bulldog News Now, the midterm grades are in, and some students' academic features are on life support. We take you to a place that's giving SC State students that extra help they need to finish strong.
Plus, spring has sprung, and that means pollen is everywhere. We check in with the campus clinic to see if there's any way to stop the runny noses and itchy eyes as we're entering the pollen season.
And a local community organizer is trying to make a difference in Orangeburg. BNN starts right now. Welcome to Bulldog News Now. I'm Sean Travis Holden.
And I'm Summer Gray. We start with our top story.
Spring is in the air and so is pollen. If you've been sneezing, dealing with itchy eyes, or feeling stuffed up, you're not alone.
More than 80 million Americans suffer from seasonal allergies every year. But how can you navigate pollen season without feeling miserable? BNN DeAndre Brown sat with a nurse practitioner at Brooks Health Center to find out.
Around 81 million people in the U.S., about 26% of adults and 19% of children experience seasonal allergies, aka hay fever, caused by pollen each year. I had a chance to speak with Elizabeth Ostonia, a nurse practitioner at Brooks Health Center. She provided some key symptoms that pollen causes and ways to prevent it.
So many people during the seasonal spring experience seasonal allergies, and that include symptoms include itchy eyes, watery eyes, itchy nose, swollen nose and nasal discharge, swollen throat, and some people may even experience more severe symptoms like cough and bronchitis. The best way is to prevent avoidance of this pollen allergens, like closing windows when you are driving a car, having mask, or at home closing windows at home.
She also answered a very common question: what medicine will help people through the spring season? She provided great details about which medicines to take and how to actually properly take them so you can get the most out of the medicine.
There are many over-the-counter medication, basically antihistamine. Antihistamine medication block release of the histamine from mast cell. Histamine is responsible for inducing all the symptoms that I already mentioned. And that include first generation and second generation antihistamine. We do recommend taking medication like Benadryl at night because it make you drowsy. And second generation like Zyrtec, Allegra, you can take them. This medication are available over the counter, usually one tablet in the morning. So this medication will prevent release of antihistamine.
If you have any other concerns, feel free to reach out to Brooks Health Center. They're always willing to help. DeAndre Brown, BNN, signing out.
SC State Annual Spring Convocation, also known as the Honors and Awards Convocation, is happening Tuesday, April 1st at 3 p.m. The event is at a time to shine a light on some of the high-performing students from various majors. The guest speaker is Henry Hank Allen, who is the president of the National Alumni Association. On that day, the provost has asked all classes to be canceled from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. so everyone can attend this day of celebration. It's not about how you start, but how you finish. That's the words of Orangeburg youth organizer Kevin Gatson. He runs the Giving a Child a Dream Foundation here in Orangeburg. BNN Samuel Mitchell introduces us to the man behind the dream.
It's always good to know that the community is still up for out there. We are here in downtown Orangeburg, where we had the chance to have a sit-down talk with Mr. Kevin Gatson, who started his own nonprofit organization on Giving a Child a Dream Foundation. And we asked him about his background and see what's the purpose of him actually giving back to the community the way he does.
Dream Foundation was started I was in the streets. I was running the streets. No father figure, no male guidance. So not just me, my friends, the same guys I was running with. We didn't have no figures. We didn't have no father figures. We had a lot of broken dreams, I ran with guys that was grading sports, but because of what side of town we was on, we wasn't part of the who's of who. So, I mean, if you ain't had nobody there pushing you, or somebody's talking up for you, it was just a bunch of broken dreams. So
we asked Mr. Gadsden what is his #1 goal for the youth in this community.
Been given another chance. Like I said, we in my office right across from the courthouse. I remember being in that same courthouse looking at 15 years for a drug charge. You know what I mean? 15 years not knowing what was gonna happen to me. Finish strong. It ain't how you start. It's all about how you finish. So that's our campaign. That's where we go at. Everywhere we go, everything you see I do with the youth, you always see a strong muscle. Finish strong. We tell them to finish. It ain't how you start. It's all about how you finish.
I'm Samuel Mitchell, reporting from downtown Orangeburg, Bulldog News Now.
The time is almost here for the annual South Carolina State University Foundation Scholarship Gala and Tribute. This year's event is on Saturday, April 12th at the Greenville Convention Center in Greenville, South Carolina, starting at 7 p.m. Tickets are still available, and for more information, go to scstategives.org/gala.
SC State students often see the emails and hear the reasons for studying abroad, but how was the studying abroad experience really?
BNNTK Ayamende connects with some students who have already taken a trip and gets a first-hand account of their takeaway.
Good afternoon, I'm TK Ayamide, and this is Bulldog News Now. Over the years, students have looked beyond their home countries to expand their educational horizons. And the Study Abroad department at SCSU is one of the best in the state. Let's go see what they have to offer.
Studying abroad offers many benefits, including exposure to diverse cultures, enhanced career opportunities, and access to worldwide education systems. I spoke with a few students who have already gone abroad through the university for their experience. Here's what they had to say.
So I did study abroad in London, England at UAL, University of the Arts, and I took a creative industries class, and the class environment was really chill but still intensive and challenging, but they gave us room to do self-study days and just really experience London. They took us to different places in London like thrift stores, and East London had a big punk scene, and our main teacher, that was his scene, so he took us to see that area. And in my class, it was a diverse class, I would say. Everybody was from a different place, and we had majority of everybody was from China, so it was a language barrier, but it was still good to get to know people, make different kind of connections. There were graphic design majors, fashion majors, photography, ceramics, and I think it was film too. We were just all mixed together, and our group project was a collaborative group project where everybody, went out in London, took a picture of something that caught their eye, and they typed, how they felt about it, why they were interested in it, and every day the assignment was just to go out and explore London and document it. But as far as overall experience, it was a great experience. It was a diverse place and a good place for young creatives, and I would recommend people to go do study abroad.
I went to Trinidad and Tobago. I had a great time. We went to a couple of high schools and universities in Trinidad to visit a couple of the students and have a couple of engagements with them. And we went to the Rastafarian's house, and it was there so welcoming, and they gave us food. We ate really good food in Trinidad and Tobago. I had an amazing time. I went to the beach, went on a boat trip where we learned that you can use the sand to scrub your body, like a body scrub, and then wash it off. And the water was really, really salty, but out of everything else, it was a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed myself, and I would love to go back again.
During my time abroad in Germany, I stayed in Marburg, which is basically a town that's very rich in Nazi history and St. Elizabeth history. So some of the things that I did there, I visited a Nazi concentration camp. Basically, it was the remains of a Nazi concentration camp, and you could feel what happened there. Honestly, you could feel the stench of death. You could feel all the people who died there and what happened there. So that was a very surreal feeling. I also kind of stayed in town and visited the big church, which is called the Elizabeth Church. It's originally from a saint that was from royal bloodline, and she came to that town and helped a lot of people, started a hospital there. So after she died, they built a church in her name. The university that I attended was Phillips University. It's a university that almost has 500 years of history. So great experience. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the people that I met. I met people from Egypt, South Korea, Singapore, all over the United States and abroad. And I really just enjoyed my time there and enjoyed the people that I was there with. I also enjoyed my teachers. It was more like an exchange of information than it was like them sitting there and lecturing you. So I definitely enjoyed that during my time abroad.
Traveling to new countries also brings many networking opportunities. Many international students build valuable global connections that benefit them long after graduation. If you're considering studying abroad, it's recommended starting the application process at least a year in advance. Deadlines vary by country and institution, so staying organized is essential.
Well, that's all for today's segment. If you have questions about studying abroad, make sure you hit up the Global Engagement Department in Belcher Hall. I'm TK Ayumide, and this has been Bulldog News Now.
With SC State students receiving their midterm grades this week, many are looking for ways to improve their grades.
BNN Ariana Pender took us to one of the hotspots for turning that C average into an A.
Located at the heart of campus, the Student Success Center offers a range of resources designed to help students succeed academically and beyond.
Well, here at the Student Success Center, we provide a number of wraparound services for our students. For example, we do peer tutoring. We offer BrainFuse, which is a 24/7 tutoring service to all students here at South Carolina State. We provide various workshops for students, such as scholarship workshop, time management workshop, study skills, etc. In addition, we also have our staff here to support our students. Some of the staff do provide the workshops. A lot of staff do, most of our staff do work with our students for different projects such as My Brother's Keeper, Woman to Woman, and also our KIP mentoring program for the faculty and staff as well as the alums here at South Carolina State.
From tutoring to academic coaching, the center provides students with the tools they need to succeed.
Well, we have several new initiatives. For one, we have a student success center senior coordinator who focuses on helping our seniors prepare for stuff like graduation, making sure that their grades, they're doing well in their classes, and sending out the resources each and every day to the students to let them know what the services and resources we do provide here at the Student Success Center.
With an emphasis on student success, the center is constantly evolving, offering new programs to better serve the Bulldog community.
Hello guys, my name is Shane McKenzie here at South Carolina State University. I am a mechanical engineer, technology major, and I tutor here at the Student Success Center. My courses I tutor is linear algebra, calculus 2, and also other maths. And my hours are 11 to 5, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
My name is Marion Patterson. I'm a mechanical engineering technology major. The courses I tutor in are algebra, physics, and any engineering courses. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll be here from 11 to 3:30. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll be here from 3:30 to 6.
Recognizing that academic success isn't just about coursework, the Zenden was created to provide a space for students to de-stress, refocus, and maintain their mental well-being.
Hi, this is the Zenden. It's open from 9 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday. Usually you just come in and you sign in at the front. You can use the massage chairs, you can use the couches to kind of relax. We have some bean bags. We have even like lights to help you like relax, and you can just calm down, decompress, and not think about classes, or you can study and think about classes. But it's just like a time to get away from the real world.
From academic coaching to mental wellness, the Student Success Center continues to play a vital role in keeping students on track for graduation. If you're looking for extra support, stop by the center or visit their website for more information. This is BNN's Ariana Pender, signing out.
How well do you know the Career Center? Next week, the Career Center is hosting their annual Career Fest that presents other opportunities to students such as Automotive Industry Day and Annual Internship Day. The Career Center here at SC State recently presented opportunities to students such as visiting Georgia Southern University and BMW. Be on the lookout for the full story on our social media page.
Okay, specifically from the Career Center, they do a lot of actually guiding us through our, say, applications when it comes down to interviews, our resumes. I didn't know that you weren't really supposed to put a picture of yourself on your resume so that, job recruiters would be able to actually not just judge you based off of your face or anything, but, your work and everything so that, you let your work speak for you.
I'm Alicia Simmons with your Underground Report. Do you plan to attend 2025 Dreamville Fest? Well, here are some artists expected to perform: Lil Wayne, 21 Savage, Gorilla, and many more. Tickets are still for sale on Dreamville Fest website as well as Ticketmaster. The concert will happen April 5th through the 6th in Raleigh, North Carolina at Dix Park. BlackEnterprise.com released a list of the top 15 wealthiest black women in entertainment. The list was created in honor of International Women's Day. Of course, Beyonce lands a spot on the list after her recent performances, but the list continues with Queen Latifah, Oprah Winfrey, and Serena Williams. Make sure to check out the full list on BlackEnterprise.com. Showtime hit TV show The Chi will make its return for season 7 after receiving a 25% increase in viewership. The show is about a group of teenagers that live in Chicago. You can watch the series with a Paramount Plus account or Showtime starting May 16. I'm Alicia Simmons, and that's your Underground Report.
Let's get into your Orangeburg 7-day weather forecast. It's sunny to start the weekend off with highs of 64 and a low of 40. On Saturday, we have a high temperature of 76 and a low temperature of 43. On Sunday, we have a high temperature of 78 and a low of 54. Bringing in the work week on Monday, it is cloudy at 70 degrees and a low of 46 degrees. On Tuesday, the sun is out with a high of 77 and a low of 52 degrees. Wednesday, we stay at a high of 77 degrees and our low temperature is 54 degrees. And on Thursday, it is mostly sunny with a high of 75 and a low of 44. That concludes your 7-day weather forecast. I'm Kira McGowan for BNN. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Now to some trending stories. Are you hungry now and want to pay later? Well, the perfect partnership is linking up. Klarna, the Buy Now and Pay Later app, is available for DoorDash orders.
DoorDash customers have the options to pay in full or installments. This way of purchasing goods and services is very popular among people who don't want to get more credit cards.
Bluetooth mirrors, keyless doors, and automated blinds are just a few of the advanced technologies available in new hotels. However, one hotel in Las Vegas is going all the way AI. The hotel chain is called Autonomous Hotels. It plans to use AI to give the guests the most personalized experience ever.
It plans to do this by creating a digital profile for each customer, using information for previous stays and bookings. Guests will check in by scanning phones and order food and services through an app.
The hotel will also have pools and a rooftop bar. So, Summer, would you use a fully AI hotel like this one in the story?
Actually, I would try to use one, but I would want to hear more about the safety features with it first before I would actually be 100% sold. What about you?
I don't think I'm good. I'd rather just go to the Hilton Top and get the best service, non-AI related.
I understand that. Sometimes old is better. But guys, that's going to be all for us today. I'm Summer Gray.
And I'm Sean Travis Holden.
And I hope you guys enjoy your weekend.